I'm fixing to head downtown and talk to a place and see if I can't get my own account or at least my own freight. I saw a load this morning from a broker on the board that says tanks. There's a tank place in Augusta that sells gas tanks and just tanks of all sorts. So I'm gonna head down there and see if I can't get my own load. You know, I do everything else my own self. I do my own billing, my own paperwork, my own maintenance, everything's to save money. I think one of the biggest things I can do to earn money is, at least for loads in my area, at least try to get one or two customers. We got a dry ice place over here in Augusta too. Years ago, I was taking dry ice to for a broker through that company called Airgas, and I was making pretty good money. I think I did it for about 6 weeks and did like $35,000 through the broker. And the good thing about it is the place is right here by the house, like 5 minutes away. So easy to go over there and pick up stuff. This other place that I'm going to today is almost right across the street from it. There's another welding place down the road from it. I'm gonna go maybe talk to them too. My loads are actually pretty decent when I do get loads through the brokers. But you know, I was looking yesterday and I couldn't find anything all day long.
Hello, this is Billy.
Hey, how you doing, Billy?
Hey, pretty good.
Yeah, I was calling about that van you got posted in Belvedere, South Carolina. I believe you posted it for tomorrow. Is that still available?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I got a one pick, one drop here, picking up in Applin, Georgia tomorrow. First come, first serve, 8 to 3, delivering looks like straight through to Sydney, Ohio.
Okay.
First come, first serve, 8 to 3 on that delivery.
And what is it?
It's a truckload of forklifts coming in about 30,000 pounds. And of course, swing door van only on this one. Would that work for you?
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, it's only looking, I mean, I'm showing 615 miles on this one. What do you have for a rate on it?
Can they be around 16?
16? Yeah, I can't do 16 on this one. I'm about half what you're at.
What's that at?
About 800.
800, $1.23?
No, sir. It's 1,023 miles is what you're showing?
No, 650 with my deadhead.
650 with your deadhead.
Yeah. How many miles you say it is?
I'm only showing 615. I'm showing you're about 30 miles from the pickup on my deadhead on that.
Yeah, plus the 615.
Yeah.
That puts you about 650 miles.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
So that's about $1.23 a mile on the rate.
Yeah.
Why is it so low?
I don't know. It ain't my load. I was just trying to make some calls out, help a guy out.
Well, help a guy out and make some money.
Yeah.
Why you want me to do it for free and make somebody else make money?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you.
Man, what in the hell? This is why I'm at the house. Thank God I'm at the house and not stuck somewhere in my truck. Because them kind of calls just piss me off when somebody wants to $1.23 a mile. It's ridiculous.
It's just getting harder and harder to get loads off the load board. I mean, it'll probably get better in another year, 6 months, or maybe after the new year. But I got to do something now, and I would much rather have my own customers. I mean, for example, this load here, he wanted to pay $1,000. If I was to hit him up for $1,400, would he pay it? Probably not. It ain't but about $150 50 miles, 140 miles, but it is an oversize. It's like 11 foot, so it's an 11-foot tank diameter. This right here is the Savannah River. I can see downtown in Augusta. It's pretty foggy. It's the fog coming off that river is what it is. This whole area down here is a swamp. Augusta, downtown, it's right over here. There's downtown Augusta right there. And the place I'm picking up at, or will be right down there on the river. So I need to jump off of this here exit right here.
I'm a nurse and I smoke. I'm a nurse. I make mistakes sometimes, but I can still help you. I'll try to help you. I'm just a nurse who smokes and crosses the street. Come cross it with me. I could get hit by a car, but I've made it.
Used to come across this bridge. I guess the bridge became unsafe or something. So instead of tearing it down, they made it part of Augusta River Watch Parkway. Not the parkway, but the walkway. Up on the top up there, it's a nice walkway, goes all the way up.
I've made it this far, come make it with me. I smoke. I should know better, but I don't know better. I don't know no better. I stick a needle in your arm at night. I'll make the blood come out and hold you tight. Just let me smoke. I smoke. I can still help you.
Well, that may have been productive. He mentioned to me that he uses a couple of brokers. He named Turner Transport, a company out of Aiken. One of the people that he uses is the broker that I bought my truck from. They used to have about, not my truck, but my trailer. They used to have about 5 trailers, and they started weaning themselves out of the trucking business, and now they're just mainly a brokerage business. In fact, that same broker called me yesterday to go to Alabama to pick a load up. He said he would pay me, what, $3,000 to take a load from Alabama to North Carolina. And but it's a huge load, it has to be tarped. They got tarps that are like 40 feet long by like 30 feet wide, and they're just massive. But since I'm downtown already, I think I'm going to run by that Airgas place, talk to them again. The only thing about going by there and talking to Airgas, I already know what kind of work they want you to do. They want you to be a fill-in, because they got their own trucks and their own drivers, and sometimes they need a little extra, and they'd keep me busy. But their hours may be come in tonight at 11 o'clock and pick it up. You pick up big totes of dry ice and you take it to these chicken farms all over the place. And they use that dry ice to flash freeze the chickens whenever they slaughter them. So they go through a lot of dry ice at these big chicken facilities. So working with them, if you get a direct line haul with them, is you're going to be having to be just on pretty much standby. All right, so here's the dry ice place right here. It's still foggy over here, especially in this area. This is more closer into the swamp area of Augusta. Pretty busy area right here, a lot of industry. But Airgas is right here. Let's go here and talk to this guy. I've been to this, and if you go straight, Airgas bears off to the right here.
I wanted to help you Why won't you let me help you? I'm that smoking nurse.
Well, Airgas was a bust. It's not really what I really wanted to do anyway, but hey, if they could keep me busy, all I need is a good customer like Airgas to keep me busy for about one more year. And it's pretty easy. They even pay detention when you're sitting at these chicken warehouses. They pay really good, because they paid me the last time really good. It's so damn foggy out here, I can't even see the entrances. It's already, what, 8:30 in the morning. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take that load to Easley, South Carolina. The load is, it's going through the same people that it's going through the broker, picking up at the same place that I just went and spoke to the owner at. And maybe it'll help me get my foot in the door. Even he said he gets quite a bit of work from them, but it is kind of sporadically, which is one reason why shipping companies don't really want to use independents like me, because if they ain't got anything moving this week, I might take a load going to New Jersey or Pennsylvania or Texas or California. Then they'll call you, they send you an email, or they make a phone call to you, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to be home until next week. And they need the truck, they need the load moved on Tuesday or Friday, so they can make that phone call to a broker and get it covered with one phone call. Or if they call me, they just wasted their time. And it's okay if they waste their time once in a blue moon, but typically you're not available when they call you. And even, like for example, when I'm setting up with brokers send me out email lists. Do you know how many times I've gotten an actual load off of an email list just because they say, hey, we got a load coming up Wednesday? Zero. In 13 years, 0 loads have I gotten off of an email list where people just randomly send out loads. So even being set up with 500 different brokers, probably receive, and actually, be honest with you, I don't really check those emails often, so I can't say that's not my method of style is trying to find brokers that I've done work with before. It's just sort of wastes more time than it's worth. So usually when brokers start sending me out email lists, I just click it and hit block sender, and then that email goes to the spam folder anyway. But occasionally I will check it. I could probably open it up right now and look, and I probably got 10 emails right now for today. But there are loads that I've picked up in Indiana. There might be a load, so we got Arizona or a California load. It's never really close to where I'm at to make it worthwhile. So it's easier just to find loads that are pertinent to you by looking at the load board, because those are broker loads. The email list is broker loads, and it's just more easier and time, more constructive of your time to look at boards, loads that are in the area that I'm at, which is why I use the load board, and which is why shippers use brokers, because everything's just more streamlined that way. And I don't mind working through brokers. It's just annoying when, but anyway, I'm back at the house. That's how close I am. When I started this, I had just left the shipper from over there. So that's the good thing about it, is I can hop in my truck and boom, I can be there in like 5 minutes in my truck, 10 tops.